What's up, YouTube? It's B back again. I'm going to do a little video here on the training program at Prime to the best of my knowledge of it. Having not actually started yet, I'm not going to know everything in as good of detail as maybe I should, or as much detail as I would here in the next few weeks when I'm actually out there. But I think I do have a pretty good grasp on it, and I'm going to let you know what I know. So, for the first week, Prime takes care of your room and board, as well as meals. So you don't have anything really out of pocket there. You know, some places you have to pay for food or one of your meals or stuff like that. Prime takes care of that for your first week. That first week you're doing classroom and simulator type work. Now, personally, I want to get on that simulator and play it like Grand Theft, but you have to remember that everything about this first week and even later, it's basically a job interview. You don't want to go out there clowning around, you know, acting a fool because it's funny, because they're not going to take you seriously. So get that out of your head, just like I'm trying to get that out of my head. It's not Grand Theft Auto. It's learning how to control a 80,000-pound vehicle through streets. Alright, so that's week one. Hopefully by the end of the week you'll get a trainer and you can do some actual practice maneuvering, shifting, that kind of stuff, which will prepare you to go out for the next phase of training, which is actually on the road training. I really like this aspect because you're out there learning the actual ropes. You know, you're learning real time, real connections, real drops, real pickups. You know, you're learning in the real world rather than on a practice pad all day. So, you know, for me, I really do like that. But, you know, what I don't like is that you only hear from your trainer, which doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. However, you know, if you went a different route and had training from a bunch of people, then you'd hear different insights, different opinions, and things like that. So you are a bit limited to some degree, depending on how you look at it. You know, but to me, the real world training is a lot better than, you know, being out on a pad. So you get out there, for 2 to 4 weeks, you're out there on the road. During this phase, you're living out of the truck, just like you would if you were team driving. However, it's not dispatched as a team. You're learning one-on-one with an instructor. So you don't have to worry about sleeping while the truck's moving and things like that. But you will be eating out of truck stops, or if you're lucky, get a trainer that likes to go to Walmart and do that kind of stuff. But all of it's done in the truck. Now, pay in this period is $200 per week, which is an advance, not an actual paycheck. You will pay any of that money back. So if you use it, be prepared to have $25 taken out of every check weekly until that money's paid back. It's good that you're getting that money, but you know, it's not an actual paycheck. So you realize that. I've personally sold a good bit of stuff on Craigslist. You know, I've had a couple months to prepare for this. So I have, you know, a stack of cash that I'm keeping that will, oh, idiot. That will fund me, and then that $200 will be a nice little backup. So for me, that's not bad. You know, it is something. But remember, you're going to have bills back home that you're going to need to pay. So think about that before you get started. What do we got next? So after your 2 to 4 weeks, I think it works out to you're supposed to be out there 100 hours of behind the wheel time. Once you have that done, you will come back and practice your backing, your skills tests, that kind of stuff, to actually obtain your CDL. So I think maybe a day or two. It depends on how you and your trainer work it. You know, what kind of work you need learning and that kind of stuff. So hopefully by the end of that, you'll go and take your CDL test and walk away with a bright, shiny, new commercial driver's license, Class A. Now check this out. This house, to me, is fucking gangster. You probably can't see that. It looks like Scarface to me. And that's what I'm trying to get at. That's the level I'm trying to be at. Yeah, so you walk away with your CDL. We'll come around here on the front side of it. So that's it. Yeah, it looks fairly simple on the front. Well, yeah, not too simple. Where's it at? There it is. Bam. I don't know. I like the color. I like that house. That's a baller to me. So where are we at? All right. So you get your CDL, and then you go back out on the road with a trainer. At this point, I think for the first day or so, or whenever your trainer feels comfortable with you taking the wheel of his truck, you're going to be dispatched as a team operation. I believe the objective is to drive for 40,000 miles combined, you and your trainer. 40,000 miles of drive time to get you to pass that section of training. During this phase, you're making $600 a week. So it's not bad, you know, definitely higher, I think, than a lot of the training places, the big companies that are offering training. Yeah, so that's pretty much the whole rundown. I mean, once you're done with those 40,000 miles, you're set to go. You'll come back to the terminal, and I believe you have to do another test, you know, with somebody from the company, and they'll get you, they'll test you out, and then you'll get a truck from there. You know, hopefully right away. You might have to wait until you can get a truck, something like that. But I think this phase can take 2 to 3 months, I think I've heard, which, yeah, it sucks. I think it's a little longer than a lot of companies. But I'd rather spend that time learning and being able to ask all the questions I can, being in crazy situations. Hopefully I get through some snow and stuff like that. Just to be as prepared as possible, because once you get out there by yourself, you're by yourself. You got to deal with the problems that arise. You can't just look back there and get that trainer's perspective. So that's, you know, that's one thing you got to think about, and the extra pay makes that worth it. You know, if I was making jack shit and trying to survive, then, you know, I'd want it to end as quick as possible. But, you know, that's not how it works out. Yeah, that's really the basic rundown of prime structure, to my knowledge, as best as I can give you. I wonder, you might not even be able to see me in this dark. But, yeah, I believe the starting pay is around 34 cents a mile. Which is higher than most starting companies, and they also throw you in the lightweight fleet, which, if you check out my video on that, that'll explain that whole process a little more. But you could be making close to 40 cents a mile. There's a lot of extra pay, you know, detention pay, multiple stops pay, fuel bonus, that kind of stuff. So you could easily make over 40 cents a mile as a rookie, right out of you know, fresh off the press with that pass, that CDL license. So, you know, for me, this is a good training program. You know, the on the road training is something I really want. I don't think you can get all the knowledge and stuff, you know, if you're just practicing on the practice pad or in a parking lot or you know, just going from here to there. You know, I really think that the real world is a better way to do it. And I've seen a lot of reviews of people that would agree with me on that. So, so that's that. I'll wrap this video up here. I'm passed by the football stadium again. It's probably too dark to actually be able to see anything nice. I'll even go back there. We'll see what we can get. But you know, shout out to all my subscribers. You know, like it, share it, comment, ask questions. I answered that question about the lightweight fleet for Lucas Jackson. I didn't write it down. I don't have it in front of me anymore, and it's kind of dark and I'm driving. But yeah, I made a video on it. I answered his comment down in the comments. You know, Hearn Center right there. Those of y'all that aren't from around here, I have seen some shit, and that's that place. I saw Foo Fighters open up for the Chili Peppers, which was a pretty good show. It was crazy that Chili Peppers are now one of my favorite bands, and the show just wasn't that great that night. I was not really impressed at all. Damn, they built a lot over here. Here's the football stadium. They're adding a whole nother little bit. Like, dang, that's crazy. It's gonna be the stadium's gonna be on and popping now. But yeah, there's the old basketball stadium. I used to work there actually when I was in high school. Down, you can't see back there. I saw Earth, Wind and Fire, little amphitheater back there. Earth, Wind and Fire. There's the new basketball arena right there. Mizzou stepped up and spent some money. Of course, the college students are paying that money, so it's not my problem. But yeah, I saw Chappelle's show back there at the Hearn Center. I saw a lot of stuff there. You know, I think they're talking about tearing it down now, which is really sad for me because I got so many good memories there. But you know, it all comes to an end. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. You know, I'll see you in my next video, or in one of my previous videos if you watch them out of order. But you know, it's like I said, I really like the way Prime lays it out, and their pay is top of the line, you know, when it comes to training. But one thing I want to stress is don't make everything about pay. If you're in truck driving for the money, you will be disappointed. You know, it's far more than just a job with a paycheck. It's an entire lifestyle change. So, you know that, and keep that in mind in all of your thinking. And remember, research everything. Research. Make sure you know what you're getting into. The last thing you want to do is spend a bunch of money or end up doing something you don't like. So that's my advice. I'll do another couple videos here in the next coming days. I'm gonna do something about packing for school. I already did electronics and my entertainment that I plan on taking. But yeah, that's really it. I say too much, don't I? Oh, damn fool. But yeah, shout out to all my subscribers. Tell your friends, you know, ride with B. Come take a ride with me. I'm working on a theme song to a song by Nelly. I gotta find that instrumental, and then I might have to make my own little remix deal up for y'all. But yeah, until I talk to y'all again, be safe out there, and yeah, God bless.